Hi all my Milton students, this is Dr. K, and I'm sorry I haven't had time to introduce myself before this. This week we're going to be working on formatting, and if you've been in my class before, it's going to look like a very familiar assignment, but I want to make sure everybody knows how to do this correctly. So, hey, it's okay to get another review of it. And if you haven't had my class before, it will give you a primer into correctly formatting your paper. All right. We're also reading Only Approved Indians Can Play. We're going to be working on it more next week, so you don't have to like freak out and think you have to understand everything right away, but I do want you to pay attention to a couple of things when you're reading it. Okay, first of all, the link for annotating it is not currently very accessible, so I'm going to fix it right after I make this video, and you should be able to find it right where the reading for the short story is. But if you want to look for it right now, before I get it up, you will find it in the very first part, the overview of the class for this week, and you'll find the link there to annotate. So you want to annotate at least 2 things in the short story and on a Google Doc, so you're just going to comment, and you can do more if you want. Okay, try to define things. You can add pictures, you can do all kinds of things there, so just anything that'll help your fellow students understand what's going on there. You can peer edit it. And okay, so what you want to pay attention to is it's got 2 teams, the Tucson Intertribal House, which is a group of tribes made up of Southwest Indians with their tribal lands extending from Mexico to the US. And then there's the Great Lakes team, and they have tribal lands that extend from the US into Canada. So 2 very different groups. You're going to hear the BIA referred to. That's the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and I want you to do a little research and find out who they are, because if you don't know, you are going to have trouble understanding this story. Okay, and what else? Pay attention to the crowd. They're betting on it. So they have a really big reason to want the Tucson Intertribal House to lose. And you have also the narrator, who is very biased towards the Tucson team. So don't let him influence you. You might want to look very closely at the Great Lakes team and is what they're doing really bad? Because they aren't the ones who called out the Tucson Intertribal House. That was the officials and the crowd. So pay close attention to all the details. It's a very short story. Okay, I'll see you next week.